Hi everyone, welcome to Life with MaryAnn and Joe and another episode in my Fall 2023 series. Let's do the entry for you today. Hi everyone, thanks for stopping by today. So I'm going to do a little bit in the entry today, and I think I've really scaled back this year, especially with fall, because Christmas is such a huge thing, and I actually don't leave fall up that much because I get started with Christmas. But anyway, we're going to be working on this entryway today, and it's been causing me a lot of stress because I've been trying to think, how am I going to do this? I really don't want to overdo it, and but I want something, especially for our entrance. If someone stops by, that they get the idea, even though no matter where they look, they're going to get the idea. But it's still here in my head. So I had some crazy, thoughts of what I was going to do. I was going to, drop some garland down from the top of the stairs over there and over this table, and like have a big swag and all this other kind of stuff. And then I thought about, hey, maybe I'm going to make it look like leaves are falling over here, and then I thought that was going to be too much too. So I think I'm going to keep it really simple. I'm going to be working on this table right here. I'm going to get rid of these two topiaries, and I'm going to keep the table here. I might bring a chair in. And I think I'm going to, the good thing about me doing all those different tables and mantles and all that other kind of stuff is it gave me, the idea and how to do something really quick. So I think I might be using my idea that I did in one of my tablescapes. I don't know if you caught it. It was called a floral runner, and it had the runner down the table, and then it like cascaded off the side. So I'm thinking that might be pretty here. I'm gonna maybe come across this table and then cascade down onto the floor. I don't know if you remember last year I did this huge newel post thing, with a lantern and all that kind of stuff. I'm not gonna do that this year because, like I said, I have Christmas on my brain, and I need to make that transition quick. So I think I'm going to work on that. So the first thing I have to do is clear all of this stuff away. So again, thanks for stopping by. Don't forget, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and drop me a comment, and let's get started. All right, so I like to share everything with you in my thought process. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this rug, I think, because you see there's the orange in it, and I'm gonna use some orange here in the foyer. Over there in the music room, I did a more neutral, like kind of like an antique white and bronze, like an umber kind of pumpkins and leaves. And in the dining room over here, I had that, again, a more calm color palette, the greens, the whites, the apple greens, and so on. But so when you come in, you actually, look on both sides. It was funny. Yesterday, somebody came over. Actually, the girl who cuts MaryAnn's hair came to the house yesterday, and when she came in, she screamed because she didn't. She loves when she sees the stuff here. She started to take pictures and everything right away, and she did the dining room table and in the music room over there. So, but anyway, so here I'm going to keep the rug. So now here is the table right here. So I'm thinking I was going to put two lamps, but I think it's going to be too much. So I'm just going to move the lamp down over to this corner, and I'm thinking about doing. Having the lamp in a bucket and have the garland coming out of it, kind of a little twist on my good friend Liz's, what did she used to call it? The blooming lamp. Remember Liz from Traditions by Seasons? So I think I'm going to use that idea. I think it depends if I can find a bucket that's big enough for the base of that lamp. Let's see. I have to go up in the attic. So I went up in the attic and I spotted this, which a former student of mine that follows me on YouTube, hi Marissa, if you're watching, she gave this to me, and it was a light fixture in her house. When she moved, she had it taken down and she didn't want to throw it out. So she offered it to me. So I just took the insides out and I made it into this lantern. So I'm thinking it has, it goes with the iron on the table and so on. It's basically the same coloring, and it has like a a more of an autumn kind of a feel. I think I'm going to put some candles in there, the lit, the kind of plug-in kind of candles. And I was only worried about because it's very heavy, but there is enough of it resting on the wood in the front and the wood in the back, because I know that's tempered glass, but I don't trust it. So anyway, I think I'm going to go with that. But before I go any further, I need some coffee. I'll be back in 1 second for you, a little bit of time for me. Okay, the mechanics of the situation, which always stinks. But I'm going to put these 3 candles in there, right? So I needed 3 different levels. So this is what I did. I used a glass and another kind of like a cordial glass. And then there used to be a candle in here. So it gives me 3 different heights. I use Scotch tape to hold it in place because I don't trust anything. And then I have to deal with this mass of crapola wires here because I can't stand looking at wires. It just ruins everything. So that's going to be next. And then I'm probably going to have to put some garland inside here or something to hide all of those white wires. But I wanted to share that with you before I go any further. Well, I forgot how forgiving garland is because I hid that tangled mess underneath here. Okay, and then I just had to wire the wire to the leg of that, brought it around the back, attached it over here, and I have this piece cascading. So now I just need another piece that I'm going to put here and here to cascade down that side. Alrighty, so here's where I am right now. I put the garland in and I added the extra piece over here so that it cascades down. And then I went in with these are gold or amber. They're not orange and they're not white, but I like to use them for fall because it gives a warm glow. And a lot of times, a lot of it gets hidden away because of all the stuff I put on there. But like always, like with Christmas, please try to hide your wires the best you can. You see, I have to go in. See that? Like, I hate that. And what I'll do is I'll tuck that in. Especially for Christmas, I go crazy because I really don't want to see it. But I'm going to be covering a lot with leaves and things like that, so a lot of it will get hidden. But do try to hide those wires. I used 5 picks, and I used these leaves specifically because it had yellow and green in it, and it wasn't totally orange, so it kind of breaks it up. So I put 1 pick here, and I was very strategic in this, and another pick right here. Then I put 1 coming down there, 1 on this, and then 1 at the bottom. And that is going to serve as my base. And I tried not to go wacko, but I do need something behind back there as I'm looking at it right now. I need that pop, so I'm going to have to go up and get 1 more for a total of 6 of those picks. Okay, so see, I put it back there. It makes a difference. I had 4 of these large flowers, so I put 1 here, 1 back there, 1 over there for a balance of that, and I put 1 down there. And I know already people are saying, ooh, that's way too orange. And yeah, it is orange, but that's what it is. So we'll see. I might tone it down. I might not, because I'm an orange lover for fall, and I'm liking it so far. So let's see where it goes. We still have a ways to go. Time to layer in the pumpkins, so I'm just trying to make it aesthetically pleasing to me as possible. So I'm putting them here and there. And next I'm going to start putting in some flowers. So what I'm doing now is I'm plugging in these orange flowers, and I'm looking at spaces, and I'm putting them in those spaces, and then I can begin to tone it down or add other colors. But first, I want to get all of this stuff in. Right now, so to give it some kind of I want to say a wild look, and I don't mean like woohoo wild. I mean, like at the end of summer, how everything is growing crazy, and it's like a little bit unkempt and stuff. So I added this thing right here. Sorry for that blur. And then I added a couple on this side as well. Okay, so you can see I'm starting to layer in that stuff, and it's getting really full and lush looking. All right, so I went in and I added some sunflowers. I found my other bin of sunflowers, and not that I found, I just like, like I was like, oh, I can use sunflowers. And of course, pine cones for texture. And then I added in some yellow leaves as well. Okay, let me show you the whole thing, all right? Because it's done and I want to share it with you. Okay, everybody, thanks so much for stopping by today. I think that says welcome to our house at autumn for sure as people come in through the front door. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. Like always, please subscribe if you'd like. Give me a thumbs up if you'd like. Drop me a comment if you'd like. I love hearing from you. And you all take care and look for me really soon. I'll be heading into another room doing something. Okay, everybody, bye-bye. Take care.